You ready for this fight to take even longer than the last one? Dremkanako says. You're feeling limber today, Kalax? I don't know that word. Kalaxki? Kalachi? Ready for your big win? I'm ready. It's the big rematch between reigning champ Lumbering Jack and his ever so persistent rival Weederon Witch. Jack's been on a roll lately. Could the wily witch possibly oust him from his throne? Find out tonight on Dustbound Beat Down. A very intense back and forth battle tonight, folks. Hard to tell who'll come out on top. Oops. Come on, I pressed the button. Right. What's happening here? The Weederon Witch appears to be sucking up Dremkanako. Unprecedented. There he goes, out of the ring. Sorry to say it, folks, but Lumbering Jack's been resoundingly defeated. The Weederon Witch is the new champion. Oh yeah, what did Drem tell me to say? Your precious hero is nothing but a side on my thorn. Now the Weederon shall reign supreme. Gwahahaha. Great work, Nova. Wait, there's a commotion in the stands. Huh? This wasn't in the plan. Nova, come quick. It's Elegy. Elegy is carried out from the stands and laid on a soft patch of moss. An anxious crowd encircles her. Give her space, Dremkanako cries. Nova pushes through to the inner circle. Elegy is writhing in agony and appears unable to speak. Nova's head throbs and throbs. This shouldn't be happening. This is wrong. Suddenly... What's that? What happened? Holy musting dust, how is this possible? It can't be. Only the center can create life from dust. Well, hello there, little one. Incredible! It appears that Elegy has created a new life form! Okay, Announcy, I'm going to need you to take it down a notch. Oh, yes, apologies, I was in the zone. So it's all happy, Elegy's not going to die. After some time, the excitement quiets down. Eventually, Nova makes her way back to Elegy's field. Where's Mama? Here I am. So Elegy and Ash are playing games. Wow, good job, Ashy. Nice work. Oh, hi, Nova. Elegy, I'm so glad you're alright. Oh, thank you, Nova. Me too. Say hi to your Auntie Nova, Ashy Poo. Hi, are you sure this is safe, Elegy? The peekaboo game? We are dust channeling, Nova. Same as when we dig for unearthing or when Drem attacks you in the ring. The Glandilock seed does not like that. I've seen enough to know that dust is a force of corruption. Dust channeling is a way of life for the Dustbound, Nova. You know that we treat dust differently than the Center. Well, maybe you or Dram can handle playing with such dangerous forces, but this little one must learn what we all must learn. that we are made of dust, that its power flows through us, that one day we will return to dust. I have work to do. Nova throws herself into weeding. She feels something threatening bubbling up inside, but she pushes it down, ignoring it, and it works. And works. And works. So we need to go to the Handfruit Haven again. What we're building up to here is something a bit like a white fragility outburst, by the way, and it's going to be unpleasant when it arrives. Just as a heads up. I was not expecting this segment to take quite as long as it has, actually. Today, Red and D and Nova's voice. Today, Red and D, an ominous sign, anger, blood, death, destruction, dust. I'm beginning to realise why so many days have passed without any sign of Palisade. No word of assurance to guide my path. It was a wretched accident that Handfruit Haven was eaten by that mangy dust creature. It was a mistake that I ever met these Dustbound. It felt so good to not be alone that I've allowed myself to become split in my purpose. I have lusted over foolish fantasies of a life that could never be my own. So Nova again, punishing herself. I should be better at this, but my focus wavered. My own weaknesses made Palisade disappear. The Dustbound are beyond help. I'm losing myself by staying here. And now there is nothing here for us to give away except ourselves. I am Nova, the Nano Cleaner. I was created by the Centre for a purpose. My destiny is crafted into the framework of existence. My life is not a toy for me to trifle with, not a fantasy for my own amusement. Today I pour out not a possession or a gift. Today I pour out myself. So here Nova is giving herself up. The days continue to pass. Nova spends most of her time in Handfruit Haven, returning to Dustbound Village only to exchange her labour for food, as her solo attempts at farming have yielded only stickly and small fruits. She hopes she may be forgiven these moments of weakness. Sometimes she passes her friends in the village. Former friends. Eventually, the day arrives for her next bout with Lumbering Jack. Hey, Miss O'Mug, glad you made it. Wasn't sure if... I am indebted to the Dustbound's hospitality. I would not have survived without your help. I intend to repay that debt. Nova, why does it have to be like this? You come alive in the ring. What's so wrong about letting yourself enjoy it? What I enjoy has nothing to do with what is right. Okay, well, whatever your reasons are, I'm glad you're here. We'll fight to a deadlock, then team up against a surprise challenger, okay? Understood. Lumbering Jack has been hungry to retake his crown from the Weederon Witch. Tonight his chance finally comes. That's right, everyone. It's time for Dustbound Beat Down! A very intense back and forth battle tonight, folks. Hard to tell who'll come out on top. I hate this bit. on. Costume party's over, nerds! What? Who would interrupt this tense standoff between Lumbering Jack and the Weeder and Witch? What's the big idea, masked stranger? Silence, worm! Look at you all! What a pitiful display! These ignominious whelps are your champions? Only I deserve to wear the crown, for I am your true master, and I have returned to claim what is rightfully mine. Yes, that is right. It is I, the center. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho ho ho. Oh, wow, this is fantastic. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Glad Luxede is not happy with this. For too long, you Dustbound have flouted the natural order. You roll in your filth and parade about like foolish, disgusting viruses. Now hold on, the center. I am Lumbering Jack, proud member of the Dustbound. You'd better think twice before you insult my people like that. How dare you stand up to me, you puny little sapling! I continue into kindling with a snap of my finger. No matter what happens to me, the Dustbound will live on. Whenever someone in New Thelen chooses vulnerability over domination, they are the Dustbound. Whenever someone faces the fear of annihilation and finds new beauty and worth in life, they are the Dustbound. Who are you to turn against my will? I created you! Maybe you did. If you created me, then you should really understand by now. I am my own being. I'm compelled by my heart and my mind. You have forfeit your right to me, to all of us, by our very nature. We exist, we are beautiful, and you have no claim to us. Silence, innocent stain! This talking has gone on long enough. Prepare to fight! Weeder on Witch, you and I, we are both plants. For so long we have competed for the soil to grow large and strong, but I see now, at our core, we are the same. We are triumphs of life, in a cold and sterile world. I, Lumbering Jack, cannot face the center alone. Please help me. Together we can secure a future in which we both may grow. My head. Nova's blood runs cold. She hears the sulphur squelch of the writhing guams, feels the hot breath of Gustine Papellim's probing tongue. The Dustbound weren't there to see Mysteria Weisel wasting away alone in a dim, dishevelled room. They hadn't borne the brunt of Bran Maligden's endless, bitter rage. Blinded by arrogance, they could never understand the true nature of the dust. C. Salmus had warned Nova about such folly. She had been warned. Now the Dustbound would burn, and Nova with them. Who can sidestep fate? There is no way forward but the centers. Stupid, disgusting, foolish. What could she have been thinking? Weeder on Witch. And Nova's out. Wait. Nova, hold on. Crumbcoat. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was going to happen. I know you must have been uncomfortable. Next time we'll go over everything beforehand. Next time? There's not going to be a next time. I don't belong here, Drem. Isn't that obvious by now? And stop calling me those ridiculous food names. I'm sorry, Nova. I'm sorry. You don't have to wrestle anymore. But that doesn't mean you don't belong here. I came here because it was my duty. I came here for Palisade. I don't know why I let you all rope me into these ridiculous games. Maybe I thought I could help you somehow. Maybe I thought I could show you the importance of fighting the dust. Okay, hold on. Be real, Nova. You let us take you in because you wanted us to. Nobody forced you to accept our friendship. Fine, you're right. It was my own mistake. I know that now. I've failed. Palisade is never coming back, and I have only myself to blame. I can't control myself enough to stay here. I can't be trusted. I need to leave here and continue my mission alone. You know, you're being a real dusting jerk. To me, to Elegy, but also to yourself. I'm sorry you feel that way, Drem. I'm sorry that you've been blinded to the evil that swirls around this entire village. It is crystal clear to me now. You may think you are just playing around, but messing with the dust will always lead to tragedy in the end. I've seen the effects of the dust firsthand. I know where this leads. And I wouldn't be your friend if I didn't try to warn you. If that's really how you feel, then maybe you do need to leave. Of course it's how I feel. I am the nano cleaner. I am the representative of the centre to all of New Theland. And it's long past time for me to stop moping around and start acting the part. After everything we've been through, I can't listen to any more of this. Goodbye, Nova. Nova, I'll miss you. It's all so sad. Nova runs, and runs, far away from the village and straight back to Handfruit Haven, and not once does she look back. I'm so sorry, Palisade. I wasn't strong enough to fulfill the rites. Hey, who's there? No, Ash, no, put that down, now, Nova says sternly. Hee, Anti-Nova, play! Ash squeals, kicking and tripping over the sacred dice. Stop it, you don't know what that's for, Nova grunts as she moves towards the child. Ash Beatty giggles and runs away. Chase me, she screams. She rushes across the ritual bridge, pausing to bounce up and down wildly in the centre. Come back here, bad Ash, you're being very naughty, Nova cries. Ash's smile fades as she realizes Nova is truly angry. Me? No naughty, Ash cries. She slips down the offering chute and runs away. And now, Nova was alone. No. Shame and anger flood through Nova, far beyond any measure of control. She bears her powers like a violent hurricane upon Handfruit Haven. The ritual elements are torn apart and hurled at the exquisitely carved walls. When she is finished, nothing but rubble remains. Nova peers down the edge of the spire. Below, the dust storm quietly rages, unchanged. She tries to reflect on the past weeks, but it's all clouded by waves of anger. She feels an uncomfortable tickle in her throat, a strange heaviness in her legs, but ignores it. How could the Dustbound live like that? How could Palisade be gone? Before she can formulate an answer, the same questions loop in her head, drowning out her thoughts. What was going on? Perhaps the centre had answers, but for now, Nova drags her weary body all the way back to Centre Sanctuary. Awake at last. Thank the centre. What happened? When I found you outside, hobbling back towards Cenote, body ravaged by dust, I didn't know what to think. Never mind, all is forgiven. I'm just glad you are back, and that the centre was able to heal your wounds. And you'll be pleased to hear that the cards and dust you were carrying allowed the centre to clear the remaining dust storms. You may now freely explore the entirety of New Theland. You know, it was painful to me when Palisade disappeared, and then you did as well. I must admit, at first I thought you had run off together on some secret mission that you had concocted without me. Sorry for the pauses. Some of these voices make my sinuses itch. But no, she is truly gone, isn't she? Nova, I don't blame you for hiding away for a while, but now that you are back, you won't go disappearing on me again, will you? We have to look out for each other now, Nova. My Nova. You have seen and experienced many difficult things, Nova, but look at how strong you are, how purposeful. You don't understand what a blessing you have been given. Wedges of flesh, rafters of bone, pendulous and swinging organs. You are made of bloody baggage, it weighs you down. gravity pulling your parcels to the dirt, and yet you are an organisation, a contraption of contractions, and so it is you rise instead of falling, and so it is you stand to meet your fate. As with the body, so with the mind, as with the organs, so with the memories. I am the one who remembers the darkness. I am the one who remembers the dust. This is why I give to you the gift of burdens. Your memory is muscled flesh that pulls upon the bonework of your fate. Do you understand, Nova? In these dark days, we must cling tightly to what is sacred. We must... All right, Psalmist, I believe you've had your say. Nova, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Sea Visionary. Let's be real, Nova. New Theland is changing. Every day you see and experience new things that fundamentally alter how you relate to the world. Believe it or not, the Centre welcomes this shift. I was brought on because the Centre understands the necessity of a strategic realignment. It's no longer enough to follow the old moralizing about what we must or mustn't do. Let's reinvent cleaning so it strikes at the heart of the problems facing the New Theland of today. Sea Visionary is misguided at best, Nano Cleaner Nova. In the face of fear and chaos, integrity, not innovation, should light our path. If we are merely blown about by the winds of change, inevitably we will lose our way. So, I'm trying to do, like, a David Cameron voice for Sea Visionary. I'm not a good impressionist at all, but that's kind of the dynamic I'm going for here, by the way. Typically rigid thinking from the old guard. Nova, a strong wind will shatter an inflexible structure, but if we harness the aerodynamics of the mind, we can transform our baser needs and desires into something more powerful, more transcendent. And indeed, what could be greater tribute to the sacred things, to the greatness of the Centre? Today I am pleased to present the MetaClean Framework. The MetaClean Framework is a holistic user experience overhaul which will help you progress toward fulfillment of your ultimate goal. As you go about cleaning, you can now find Metacoins, a special currency which may be used to access the deepest secrets of New Theland. Spend your Metacoins in the menu to purchase behind-the-scenes info and items from the Centre's personal collection. Engaging with the inciting new MetaClean Framework is sure to enhance your investment in the world of New Theland. We also would like to present you with the MetaClean Manual, an item which you can read to find out all the ins and outs of your new framework. Remember, Nano Cleaner Nova, the Centre will always reward the labour of your hands and the reverence of your heart. Bells and whistles aside, your mission is vitally important to the well-being of all the denizens of New Theland. Until we meet again. So we have a replacement for Palisade who is kind of a dick. And a new phase of the mission.